was the scene at 5 o'clock this afternoon. The Northmore Golden Knights preparing for what could be a historic night. They're going for their second victory in the playoffs, which would be a school record, and a tied 10 wins on the year. But standing in their way, a Trimble Tomcats team that ran just like Cole Grove last week. They like to run the ball. They're from Southern Ohio, ready for battle after an upset of Elgin. We got the pregame coming your way on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, and it's coming your way next.
Are you ready for the comeback?
Man, I wish I was out there.
Let's unretire.
That's why I'm at.
Hey, Grandpa!
Grandpa?
I still got it.
Hey, I need that senior discount.
I'm good right here, bro.
Unretirement? Who'd be dumb enough to do that?
Hi, I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH Report.
Welcome you inside the Ruth Farms pregame show for this Division 6 Region 23 quarterfinal between 4th-seeded Northmore and 12th seed. 12th to 13th. They beat 13 last. 12th seeded Trimble out of Gloucester, Ohio, in Southern Ohio. Hello, everybody. Welcome inside the Ruth Farms pregame show. I'm Travis Berardi, as always, joined by Ken Parrott. And could be a historic night here at the Castle for the first time ever. 2 straight home games in the playoffs for the Golden Knights. They're sitting at 9 wins. One time before did a Northmore team get to 10 wins. That was before they went to the 16-team playoff format as well. Looking for 2 straight wins for the first time ever in the postseason, and looking to make its second ever appearance in a regional semi. A lot on the line.
Big night for Coach Armros and the Golden Knights. Are in kind of uncharted territory here, and it's a beautiful night again. We've been blessed with some wonderful weather for this time of the year.
I'd say at least 9 out of the 11 last week was a little bit. It's still good.
Yeah.
Only had the one rainy night, so we've had some amazing weather, and it's helped out this Golden Knights squad. But let's first focus on the visitors out of Gloucester, Ohio, the Trimble Tomcats. This is their 19th appearance in the postseason. They're 22-18 overall, 2-time state runners-up, 2013, 2018. They score just an average of just under 4 touchdowns per game, but defensively only giving up 15 points per game, and that should be lower. They gave up 61 in a loss.
Last week they were tied 6-6 with Elgin at halftime, and just like you said, their defense took over in the second half, held Elgin to a total of 139 yards to the game. So the defense definitely dominated last week.
And one of their players on the offensive side that did well, 106 rush yards, Xavier Cunningham, the senior running back. He is a 1,000-yard rusher, another 1,000-yard rusher that the Golden Knights are facing in back-to-back weeks. But a bit of a different attack that Trimble will be giving us tonight. It's not the power, run it straight up the gut type of game that we saw from Cole Grove, Dawson Bryant, but actually it's going to be more of an athletic running attack you see from Trimble tonight. They're going to be trying to get it outside. They have athletic linemen, unlike the big push you around guys. They have guys that can get you by an angle, try and open up things on the outside.
We also have dual threat quarterback of Chase Carr. He doesn't throw a lot, but he's going to throw more than what we saw last week probably. And the kid can scramble. He's got a lot of big plays where he's, like you said, he's going around the ends and he's taking off for home runs.
Let's now take a look at the home team spotlight for those Golden Knights. Outscored Dawson Bryant 30-0 in the second half of the first round matchup. They're down 22-14. They went 30-0 to win 44-22, running away, playing for their second 10-win season in school history, like I said. And this is quite the offense that Scott Armros has. 38.1 points per game, and defensively a little bit better than Trimble, less than 2 touchdowns per game at 13.1.
Last week they gave up over 200 yards of rush in the first half, made a slight adjustment at halftime, and held Dawson Bryant to only 22 yards on the ground for the second half. So, yeah, definitely, we've talked about their defense all year. They're phenomenal defense, and the weapons they have on offense is incredible.
And now taking a look at the player spotlight as they play the alma mater of Northmore High School, the Ketch brothers. They named that themselves, the two best friends of Jax Wenger and Bo Landon. Jax, 41 catches, 778 yards, 14 touchdowns. Bo Landon, 27 catches, 638, and 12. The two go-to players for A.J. Bauer.
And we saw A.J. Bauer last week have almost a perfect game. I mean, he only had a few incompletes and multiple touchdowns, and they're going to need that again tonight.
As we get ready for the playing of the national anthem by the Northmore Marching Band, let's send it down to the field for that.
To honor America, please continue standing and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem by the Northmore Marching Band as the American Legion Post 754 raises our flag. Ladies and gentlemen, the Star-Spangled Banner.
So we're just about ready for kickoff of this quarterfinal Friday here in the state of Ohio. 8 teams remain in each region, 32 in each division, Ken. And you know what, this Golden Knights squad, they have been, I guess you could say they've been battle-tested. They've blown out some opponents with that Danville loss. A couple times they shot themselves in the foot that could have really made that a game. Last week they were licking their wounds. That's what Coach said after the game against Dawson Bryant. At halftime, down 22-14, couldn't stop the running attack. But then, the coaches got together and said, hey, let's try a couple things. Let's try an onside kick to change the momentum. Let's add a 5th lineman that we haven't done all season long and see how it works. And it worked perfectly. So this team, they've been through some adversity this year, and it just could help them, especially in a game tonight against a team that I think is very underseeded.
Well, and I'll tell you, Travis, so for all the years I've covered the Northmore Golden Knights football, I've never seen as balanced of a team as what this team is.
And they've had some good teams.
Yes. So they got a great defense. They got a great quarterback. They've got multiple threats in receiving. They got multiple threats in running the ball. They got a great place kicker. I mean, it's just a well-balanced team that, you know, we talked about this last week. Every night someone else seems to have a record-type night, you know, whether it be 3 rushing touchdowns or 3 receptions for touchdowns. It's just one highlight reel after another. And can't wait to see who steps up tonight.
And a little shade thrown by the cheerleaders. Cats playoff stats, 22 wins going for 23. Northmore, you only have 3.
Ouch.
I think they have 4 now.
Well, still hurts.
But still, okay, well, we'll see if it's 4 or 5 tonight by the Golden Knights as Trimble takes the field. We'll take a look at their keys to victory. Once again, brought to you by Ruth Farms Run. They can get that run game going. Quarterback kind of like a Colin Klein from Mapleton.
Yes.
That's what Coach Armros compared him to, and Klein was able to run all over Northmore. So we'll see if they can do that. And then chess, moves and counter moves. That's what I see from Trimble. If Northmore, who is getting the ball first again, who has scored every time they've gotten the opening kickoff, can you get that counter move? Can you score again? 1 or 2 plays this way, outthink them here in this first half, kind of like Dawson Bryant did. I think that would help them tonight. And now for the Golden Knights, keys to victory, take flight. A.J. Bauer, go to your 2 player spotlight players. Go to Hunter Falk as well, who showed up last week as well. Nearly was our MVP.
And even threw the tight end Goldbach last week
and
as
even
well.
Goldbach, his first touchdown catch. And then adjustments. If you need to make the adjustments, if you maybe need to get that 5th lineman back in there to stop the run, if you need to change some things up, they need to do that. But they showed last week they're able to make changes on the fly and be successful, as we are about ready to go here.
Well, 2 hours ago, I was a little worried about the wind and taking flight, but the wind has really laid down quite a bit. It's going to help out the air game of the Golden Knights.
There is the referee that will be placing the ball down for Trimble. Like I said, Northmore won the toss once again, will receive. They want to get early momentum. They want to go down and score and try and start the pace of this one. I want to welcome everybody watching live and free this evening on the OH Report. Let us know where you're watching from. Give us a shout out. We will shout you guys out right here in our live stream. And back to kick is Bo Burpa. So Burba, the senior, he's also a wide receiver, 6 foot, 170 yards. Back deep for the Golden Knights, Jax Wenger, Hunter Falk. And we are underway to low squibber to Wenger. Goes through his, it's a nutmeg, through his legs. He's going to pick it up at the 3, cross the 5. And he is going to get
face mask
pulled down by the face mask. So that's going to help them out. That was nearly going to be disastrous, but Wenger taken down by the face mask, and that's going to put the Golden Knights out at about the 25. So act like it was a touchback, but that could have been really disastrous for the Golden Knights.
Big break for the Knights with that play. We got an injured guy down here.
And that is Wenger,
is it
too.
Jax? Yep, it is.
It looks like he's trying to stretch it out. So maybe a cramp. And now he is on his feet, so.
Not how we wanted to start the game for the Golden Knights, that's for sure.
Take a look at the replay one more time here, brought to you by Morrow County JVS. Takes it and then just kind of ripped down, pulled back, so.
Don't really see anything, yeah.
I'm thinking it probably is going to be a cramp here for him, but he's going to have to sit out for at least the first play. So.
Big break on field position here.
Yes. Yep. It'll be first down and 10 from the 23. A.J. Bauer in an empty set. Has 4 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. That is Bo Landon. Landon now in motion. Bauer, quick hitter
Screen
to Bo Landon. Makes the catch, and he is immediately contacted on the play. The defensive back there able to get through that block and make the stop here.
Gain only 1.
So that'll bring up second down and 9. 2nd and 9. It's going to be a handoff to Campbell.
Yep, we left early.
We're going to get a
Northmore
false
left
start.
early. Yep.
So that'll set up 2nd down and 14 now, and not the start you want if you're the Golden Knights.
Looked like someone was going to pull there. Just pulled a little too early.
Back down to the 18.5. Campbell, sidecar right. And he gets the 5 yards right back, and we've seen this all season long, the quick count. 5 yards against Trimble.
Nope.
But wait, no.
They're calling against Northmore.
They're going to call it against Northmore. We'll take a look at the replay.
Yep, sure did.
Before that end crossed into the neutral zone, it was a jump.
Guard. Yep, left guard moved.
So now 2nd and 19.
Disastrous start here.
Jax Wenger just standing on the sidelines behind the coaching staff, so it's looking like he's going to be all right. Talking to the trainer for the Golden Knights. Both wideouts now moving into motion to the right. It's 3 wide to the right now for Bauer. Looking to throw.
Got him open.
For Falk, just overthrew him.
Full catting beat. Unfortunately, Bauer just threw a little too much.
Had him on that cross, but as you see coming right towards the camera, overthrew him by about 3.5 yards. It's 3rd down and 19.
Definitely do not want to go 3 and out here, give up good field position on a punt.
Well, taking Wenger out of the game on the first play has helped out as well.
Yep.
Campbell moving. It's going to be a screen pass. Caught at the 15, 20, 25.
Oh, it's
across the 30.
It's going to be close.
And he's going to be close to the first down yardage.
Where do they mark it?
It's enough for a Golden Knight first down. Cam Goldbach. Needed 19. He got 19.5. That lunge at the end. It is a Scout Construction first down, a much-needed one for the Golden Knights.
Even if they don't score on this possession, that's a huge play.
Well, it helps with field position,
yeah,
absolutely. Hand off to Campbell, and he's tripped up immediately and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. We'll see how much of a loss. It's either 1 or 2. It'll bring up 2nd down. But what really set up that screen was Campbell motioning outside. Goldbach then kind of reversed back in after the snap and took that screen pass for 20. 2nd and 11. It was an official loss of 1. Quick thrower right side to Campbell. He's going to break a tackle and get up to the 38-yard line. Gain of 6, 3rd and 5.
Makes this 3rd down a little more manageable.
Nice job by Campbell to put the hand down, allow him to dive ahead for a couple more yards. Still looking on the sideline. The trainer no longer with Jax Wenger. He's standing there, so hopefully he'll be able to come back in.
Hopefully so. But like we said, they're deep. Next man up for the Golden Knights.
7 seconds on the play clock. Bauer finally gets the play. Clock at 3, 2, 1. He gets the snap off. Handoff to Campbell. He has a hole. 35, 40, 50, 45.
Oh, he got
back
him.
to 40.
One blocker.
35, 30, 25, 20,
He's
15,
gonna do
10.
it. No.
Tripped down at the 8, but it's 1st and goal, Golden Knights.
Had to hold up for that block, and that's why he got caught from behind. Nice run.
56 yards on the carry. And
Big
there
time.
is the big play
Big
that
time
has
run.
just been so big for the Golden Knights all year. 1st and goal from the 8.
I thought he had it. He had one guy to get blocked.
Welcome to the announcer jinx, my friend.
He held up enough and got caught from behind.
Handoff, Paul Kramer. He had 3
Ball's
last
in.
week.
Ball's
He's pushing.
Oh, not quite.
And down at the
Nice
1.
power.
Gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. Kramer was the Jerome Bettis, per se, of the Golden Knights last week. He only had 30-some yards rushing, but he had 3 scores.
At one time, he had 3 touchdowns on 6 yards. Those last 3 or 4 he got there was pure power.
Update from Orville. Lucas ahead of Dalton, 3-0.
Oh, tripped up.
Kramer's tripped up in the backfield. It's going to be third down. Nice play. We'll take a look at the replay and who was able to get that penetration into the backfield. That was Carl Frank, 6'6" junior, the tallest player on the Trimble squad. 3rd and goal from the 1. Bauer tried getting his team to jump. Nothing doing. 8 seconds on the play clock. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gets it. Hands it to Campbell. Touchdown. Wow. Golden Knights.
Everybody bought into Kramer carrying it and left it wide open for Campbell to get in. Beautiful.
Untouched. And Northmore, for a 6th straight week, scores on its opening possession. It's 6-0. Take a look at the Morrow County JVS replay. Exactly. They bit, and he just great cutout block as well by 68. That is Nicholas Armros. Wenger out there the hold. Extra point up. It is good. 6:54 left, opening quarter. Golden Knights strike first. Northmore strikes first. A drive aided by a 3rd and 19 conversion on a screen to Cam Goldbach. 56-yard run by Carson Campbell sets up his 1-yard run. It's 7-0. Travis Berardi back here with Ken Parrott as Chenier kicks it away. That ball's taken at the 14. Muffed. Picked up. Hit at the 24. Upended.
Big hit.
And that's where they will start 1st and 10. Great job, though, on the hit to keep the ball in his hands.
Garrett Dish with a big hit there.
Max Frank, the senior running back. Whew, that is hard-hitting football for you. So Trimble now will start at its 25. 1st and 10, 6:50 left. So the Golden Knights pretty much took half of the first quarter off the clock there. Usually a team that we see a quick strike, but this time, able to take some time off. It's going to be a fake. Throw to the left. It's going to be a quick screen caught for about 4.5, 5 yards. So a nice check down for yardage. You see the fake. And that is caught by Luke Orsborn, the sophomore running back. Gain of 4. It's 2nd and 6. I formation now, 2 wide to the right for Trimble. It's going to be a handoff up the middle and pushing his way across the 30 to the 32. Gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 3. That is Xavier Cunningham, the 1,000-yard rusher. Third down and 2, a long 2 for Trimble here on their own 33. Handoff up the middle, met at the line. It's going to be enough. for a first down. They needed 2. He got 3.
Yep,
and it is a Scout Construction first down for the Tomcats. So Trimble, seeing what Dawson Bryant was able to do in the first half last week, try to run it up the middle. Now, this is a team that can run it to the outside, too.
Yep.
Defensive ends for Northmore are going to be key on this one. Brandon Burdette, the senior quarterback, checking with his team, hands it up at the middle, and another nice run.
Yep.
Give him 5.5.
He hit that
It'll be second down.
Line hard and quick.
Let's watch the replay here.
He is fast.
See Paul Kramer in there on the tackle, as well as Ashton Clark, Garrett Harvey. That'll bring up 2nd and 5. Under 5 to play already here in this opening quarter. Another hand up the middle, and another first down, just running his way through. And this is looking like a carbon copy of last week. 7 yards on the run for Cunningham. It's a 1st and 10.
He hits that line hard.
And he's able to weave his way through, too. And this is the case where if you're Northmore, you're going to have to hit him hard a couple times to keep him off his pace. But he's not going to be going down easily until then. Legally hard, I should say. You get pop, any runner will run hard until you hit him a couple times. Slow him down. But as of right now, he is getting it done. Off the left side, cuts back. Just taken down by the shoestrings by Cam Goldbach. That could have been a big run. Gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. Look at that cutback, too. Yep. Goldbach, though, was not going to let him get away. Down to 3:30 left here in the opening quarter.
It's going to be another of those games where you're not going to get a lot of possessions. You better take advantage of the possessions you get.
It's a handoff up the middle again. Working his way towards the line to gain. Give him 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and short. Update from Orville. Lucas. Did he get in? Lucas is about to go up 2 scores on Doughton.
Wow. That'll make that region wide open.
Long way to go, though, in this game. 3rd and 2 for Trimble. 2:30 left in this opening quarter. First possession for Trimble.
Quarterback sneak? Nope.
It's going to be a handoff up the middle. This time it's Owen Sikorsky getting 3 yards and another first down. Just riding that offensive line. And now Lucas has scored. 9-0 Cubs. Coming up on 2 minutes left. I formation once again. Sikorsky and Cunningham in the backfield. It's Sikorsky with it. Bounces out to the right, cuts back, and gets to the 35-yard line.
They're breaking way too many tackles. Gain of 6.
Yep. 2nd and 4. And Jax Wenger is back out on the field.
Good. Quick as Lucas scored again. You wonder if there's a turnover in that ball.
I want to think they were because I saw they were backed up unless it was a 3 and out. Handoff left side. Sikorsky again gets the first down.
And Jax makes
across
the
30 down to the 29. 5 yards. And you got to think, how long until we see that 5th man come up on the line?
We'll see here. Definitely getting overpowered right now.
And now we do see 5 men up on the line. It's going to be a pitch out to the right. Cunningham cuts back, hurdles, and gets hit. Kramer in on the tackle.
Yep.
He only got a yard. So they saw now that 5-man front, they tried to go outside,
quick
but
adjustment,
the linebackers of Northmore fast enough to stop that before anything. And you saw the cutback. That's all you have to, as an end, you have to let him cut back, let your linebackers take him out. If you get beyond those D ends, that's when you're in trouble and you have to worry about your defensive backs making a stop.
And your ends have to stay disciplined.
25 seconds left. This could be the last play of the first quarter. All of 20 minutes. Unlike 2 weeks ago when it took an hour and a half. Fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself and get hit by Goldbach across the 25, down to about the 23. 4 yards. It'll bring up third down, and we'll see that third down after the break. We've played one already here from North Bloomfield Township. Golden Knights lead at 7-0, but Trimble is driving.
Comeback.
I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH Report.
Yeah, it's the comeback. Are you ready for the comeback?
Back here at the Castle, 3rd and 5 for Trimble, who has been driving as of late. Northmore switching things up. 5-man front now. Hand off to Cunningham, right side. He gets the corner, and he is going to get hit at the 20. It's enough for another first down. Travis Berardi back here with Ken Parrott. And that time, Cunningham was able to get to the outside.
But
all the way down. Actually, it was across the 20 down to the 16-yard line. 1st and 10. So the Golden Knights took 6 minutes off the clock in the first quarter. Trimble 6+ on their first drive. Fakes the handoff. It's going to be a keeper. Right side, cuts back, and maybe gets a yard. He'll get a couple. It's 2nd down.
It's the second time they've tried that play.
See the tail end of it. It's just that fake handoff spin.
Yep. Northmore's not biting. Those kind of plays take so much yardage and time to develop it.
So 2nd down and 8 from the 14.
You about got to catch the defense napping for those things to work.
I formation once again. Kramer looking blitz and met up at the line. Nothing doing, maybe a yard. He'll set up 3rd and long, the first 3rd and long for Trimble this evening. They're going to say he was stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 8. Now, Trimble can pass the ball as well. This isn't like Cole Grove, who only attempted 2 passes. They can throw the ball as well. They had 2 passing touchdowns against Elgin last week, but this is a Golden Knights squad that has close to 20 interceptions on the season.
And I don't believe they have a place kicker, so they're definitely going to go 2-down or 4-down territory here.
Yeah, the Southern schools in Ohio like going for 2 a lot.
Yep.
They're like Oregon.
Yep.
Play clock's coming down. I think they're going to take a timeout and have to talk this over, and they will. We will take one with them. 9:44 left in the half. Golden Knights lead 7-0.
Hi, I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH Report.
Yeah, it's the comeback. Are you ready for the comeback?
Trimble facing a 3rd and 8 from the Northmore 13-yard line. Travis Berardi back here with Ken Parrott. Winner gets either top-seeded Garraway, 9th-seeded East Knox. Garraway a 14-0 lead over the Bulldogs early on in that one. Ken, I think Trimble knows this is going to be – they have to be in a shootout type, score for score. That's why they wanted to talk this over,
Sure.
a big 3rd down for them, despite only being their first drive.
Yep.
They are going to put one wide to each side in the I formation. Burdett fakes it. It's going to be a option right side,
Nothing
and then the
happening.
backfield.
Nothing happening.
Hunter Folk on the stop.
Big time defensive play there.
They read that perfectly as you watch the replay, Ken.
Lost a 3.
Just no blocking
Yep.
from the wide receivers. And it'll be 4th down and 11 from the 17.
It was a very efficient use of a timeout, wasn't it?
So now they're going to go to their passing package. 4 wide with Cunningham sidecar right. Burdett looking to pass, gets rushed, and he is going to be taken down out of bounds. Turnover on downs.
Nice job by the Golden Knights there.
Bend but not break, as you saw. Well, actually, yeah, nobody was open.
Thought they had him for a loss there, and he got away.
But
Chased out of bounds by
with that loss on
Harvey.
3rd down, it really helped out the
yeah,
defense.
big
So
time.
he could scramble out and still let the secondary
Yep.
get up to him. But the Golden Knights with a huge stop here after Trimble looking like they could do anything. But what was the change there?
defensive change.
The line.
Yep. Nice.
I did ask Coach Armrose before the game, did they have that in their back pocket? He said, yes, we would use it if we needed to. And they went to it early, and it worked.
Immediately worked.
Golden Knights now 1st and 10. Handoff to Kramer. He's met immediately, maybe gets a yard. Bring up 2nd down.
Nothing happening there. They could grind out a nice little 8-minute drive here, going halftime 14-0. That'd be perfect.
Now this, just like we said, Northmore got the opening kickoff, so Trimble will get the ball out of the half. It would be nice to get a 2-score lead just to help that out.
Yep.
Do want to give a shout out to our good friend Zach Ruth, doing the farming stuff tonight, but watching. Also Deb Ruth,
Zach's
watching.
picking corn tonight.
Throw
Wide
right side,
open.
wide open.
Oh, he's
the
wide
hands
open.
Incomplete. Campbell thought about running upfield before he brought that in. It would have been a big play. It's 3rd down instead. Right off the helmet.
That didn't come back to haunt him.
3rd and 10 now, so
Kind of awkward how he tried to catch that.
another 3rd down where the Golden Knights are backed up in their own end. Bauer looking to pass, going to go across the middle. It's
Picked
intercepted.
off. Oh, good goodness.
Right side and into the end zone. Just like that, we're an extra point away from being tied. A.J. Bauer with his first big mistake of the playoffs.
Man.
Take a look at the replay.
Dangerous pass. Just sitting there waiting on it.
Just waiting for that cross. Pick 6. At the 8-minute mark of the second quarter. And now, just like last week, they're going to try for 2. They're going with, they're looking for, that screen type of play. And now,
they're going to bring it back in.
As they move forward to the line, Coach Armour is going to call a timeout. Take a look at the pick 6 one more time. Came from the left side. Right here, he's in your picture for a moment, but he's going to shift to his right. And right there,
he's trying
looking for Wenger.
Trying to hit Wenger and throwing through 3 people there. Disastrous.
Time to go to our comment section. Bonnie Wiseman, always watching. Robin Lester, thank you for streaming. Sure. Dora Brown is watching. Billy Davis just says kick butt. David Groom's watching. Brian Hammond watching from the high school, setting up for the craft show. Hi, Brian. Harold Randolph. Thanks, OH.REPORT, for broadcasting Go Knights. Lori Tackett, Go Knights from the Tacketts. Deb Ruth, thanks, Travis and Kenny. You guys do a great job. Thank you. Lets us old folks stay home and enjoy the game. Peggy and Harold Randolph watching. Janet Newson watching from Florida. So now, 4 wide with Xavier Cunningham sidecar left, looking to take the lead now. Takes the snap, looking to throw, throws it. It is in and out of the hands of the receiver. Incomplete. Golden Knights keep the lead, 7-6. Take a look at the replay. Pretty well guarded.
Yep. It's open for a second there, but he broke it up. Paul Kramer rigged.
Pick 6 gets Trimble on the board. It's 7-0. Travis Berardi back here with Ken Parrott. And it's going to be an onside kick, but it's going to get picked up by Will Naylor. Unlike Chenier going sideline last week, they went right down the middle. The front line able to avoid it. And the Golden Knights with some good field position here with 7:58 left in the half.
Not a very good attempt at a onside kick, and I don't know why you want to give up that good a field position, especially with an offense like Northmore with 8 minutes left in the half.
Bauer in the backfield with a sidecar to the left. Handoff Campbell. Campbell met in the backfield. He's going to stay on his feet, though, maybe get a yard or 2 out of it. It'll be 2nd and long. They're going to give him 1. It's 2nd and 9. Update from Orville. Doughton scored, then recovered a muffed kickoff as they look to get the lead on Lucas in the second quarter there. Golden Knights with its 3rd possession, 2nd ended in that pick 6. It's going to be another handoff to Campbell, and he's going to get hit.
He's just not running hard up to the line.
It'll bring up 3rd down. Yeah, Campbell did not get a good start on that. It'll bring up 3rd 9. Bauer looking to the sidelines. Play clock at 10, game clock at 6:45. Bauer, back to pass, looking, he has time, he's going to go down the line.
Wide open!
Bo Landon overthrew him, it's 4th down. Bo Landon was open, Bauer just a step ahead of him though.
That's 2 of those. Almost.
And the Golden Knights will have to punt. Twice. 3 times now. 2 throws just overthrown and then the dropped.
Yep.
That would have been 6. So now Campbell will get back the punt. Cunningham back to take the kick. Snap is good. Kick is away. And it's going to be away from, actually it shuts. It's going to take a Golden Knight bounce inside the 10, inside the 5, down to the 2 to the 1.
Incredible.
That
Huge
was as
punt.
good of a punt as you can get. As you see, the roll keeps going and then just sits down right in front of the goal line. Exactly the change of field you needed right now.
Incredible.
And you got to think they have to go with that goal line type package here just to get some room. This be a time to just stack the box completely, keep the ends outside a bit, and just try and
Northmore generates a lot of turnovers, so let's see what happens here.
It is going to be a handoff left side, and he's across the 5, down towards the 10, so they do get yardage out of it. So the power formation gets about 8 out of it. Gives them some breathing room.
Yep.
6 minutes left in the half. 7-6 Northmore.
Now they got plenty of room to open their playbook back up.
Give him 7 officially on the play. It's 2nd and 3. So that was down at the 2, not the 1. Now it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Met. But looks like it's going to be enough for a 1st down. And it will be. So if anything, it gives Trimble some breathing room here as they move the sticks. Coming down to 5:30 left in the half. Now we're seeing that situation we saw last week with Dawson Bryant. Didn't just running the ball, but running clock.
Yeah.
They're going to have to hurry some things up here.
Yeah. Got a long way to go on a running game.
It's going to be another handoff left side, and this time met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe getting 2 yards out of it to bring up 2nd down and 8. And that was a handoff to Sikorsky, the player with the pick 6 for Trimble. 2 yards, maybe 2.5 there, be 2nd and long. Coming down to 4:40 left in the first half. Golden Knights stopped Trimble's first drive, but then a pick 6 put him right back on it.
Same play.
And that spin again won't do anything.
Not working.
I want to see. It looked like it might have been a little bit of a bobbled play. No, it's just he kind of tripped there. Yeah. So no gain. It's 3rd and 7 from the 15.
Big
4
play
minutes
here,
left.
both teams.
Yeah, Golden Knights with a chance here with a stop to get the ball back. With them, 2 timeouts, they have plenty of time. But for Trimble, I think now it's just get a 1st down and try and run the clock.
Yep.
3rd and 7 from their own 15. It's going to be a fake. He's going to look to pass. Throws it, and it is in out of the hands. Incomplete. Just ahead of the receiver. And Trimble with 3:43 left in the half will have to punt. You see the crossing route. He threw it in between 2 of the receivers here. And I think that's the only place he could have placed that without it being deflected or picked.
Well covered.
So now the Golden Knights are going to get the ball back, barring a fake. We saw that at Danville.
That would be a very gutsy call to call a fake right here.
Cohen Becker back to receive the punt. So Jax Wenger, and it's going to be a bad punt.
Oh, my.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Did take a bit of a bounce in the way of Trimble, but he just wanted to get that away from the receiver off the side of his foot, and the Golden Knights are going to be set up pretty well here. 43 yards away from the end zone.
You got to think as many times as the Northmore receivers have had their defenders beat, we're going to see a lot of passes here, especially with only 3:40 left in the half. Running game's had one big run, and that's pretty much it.
3 wide to the right, 2 to the left, 5 wide, and an empty set for A.J. Bauer.
Just need to get Bauer dialed in a little bit better tonight.
Now everybody's going to switch.
Comes the screen.
He's going to look the pass.
Plenty of time.
Steps up, throws, and it is going to be caught.
Oh,
it is caught at the 30. Breaks out of the way, 25, and down at the 22. Jax Wenger stole it away from the defensive back for a Northmore first down.
Wasn't sure which way that was going to go, Travis.
Watch him come back to the ball, and that was just enough. If he didn't come back to the ball, that's going the other way.
Just overpowered him.
21 yards on the completion.
Offensive line doing a great job, giving AJ plenty of time.
And now with 3:18 left in the half, Golden Knights can do anything they want right now, especially with 2 timeouts. 3 wide to the left for Bauer. Campbell is going to get the handoff, though. Cuts back right side. He's going to get hit, and maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. That was the play that got him open for the big run, but this time, nothing there.
Just really slow developing.
He cut back, he saw a lineman coming in, cut back, and slowed him down. Actually, officially a loss of 1. Bauer looking to pass, has some time. He's going to look for the end zone.
In the corner.
Has a man in the corner. Touchdown!
Yeah!
Hunter Falk, 22 yards. Golden Knights up 7. The same play they missed on earlier. 24 officially on the pass, but Bauer had plenty of time. It allowed Hunter Falk to get beyond the defenders, and it was a perfectly placed ball.
Beautiful throw.
Northmore an extra point away from making this an 8-point game.
Automatic
with 2:38 left in the half.
Automatic Chenier. Put it through.
Snap down, kick away, and it is right down Main
Big
Street.
time.
2:38 left in the half. Golden Knights lead it by 8.
Hi, I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH Report.
Yeah, it's the comeback. Are you ready for the comeback?
Here's the play that put the Golden Knights up 8. Once again, looked like maybe a bit of an underthrow, but he wanted to keep it inside the field of play, and it was perfect. To Hunter Falk. Now, we saw this play earlier that was just overthrown. Falk started on one side, ran a flag pattern, and he was open for that. They went back to it, and this time, Bauer didn't miss.
He's beat his defender in a foot race every time.
Now for the Golden Knights, you just want to get into the half without any damage done by Trimble.
Yep.
Chenier kicks it away, and it is going to go into the
pick.
end zone. They won't let Trimble take that one out. So with 2:38, got to think Trimble maybe can break a couple big runs here and set them up, but if not, they might have to go to the air.
Well, It's hard to go that many yards in 2.5 minutes with a running game.
The best case scenario after the pick 6 for Scott Armros' squad, an 8-point lead with Trimble getting the ball out of the half if they don't score here.
Yeah, that was a big job by the defense, shutting them down and making a punt. Offense answered.
4 wide for the senior Burdett. He's going to keep it, and he's going to get hit after a gain of a couple. So second down. Just a reminder, at the half, the halftime band show, we'll have both bands, and then the Ruth Farms halftime report, stats analysis, and much more in this 45-minute first half.
Very nice compared to what we've been doing.
Well, especially we don't have the pigskin tonight, so I might be home in
Nice.
time, to actually
Trimble
do something.
showing no
before.
urgency on clock management here.
Another keeper, and this time taken down in the backfield, and now Scott Armros is going to call a timeout. So now, with 1 timeout remaining, they get a stop. Northmore,
Get the ball back again.
and with the foot of Caleb Chenier, you just got to get around the 30, 35-yard line. That could make it a huge 2-score game here at the half.
Especially if they have another bad punt.
But first and foremost for the Golden Knights, they need to get a stop. We'll take a break. Be right back with third down. Third down and 9 for Trimble. It's going to be a pass, looking for the throwback. It's going to be caught at the 10, 15, 20, and hit before the 25. It'll be fourth down. Armros will call his final timeout, and it'll be a punting situation with 1:44 left. Kramer and Lowry and big number 73 Vance Johnson even out there to stop that from going any further. It's going to be 4th and 5, and now it looks like the Golden Knights will get the ball back. And by the way, the punter is a 30-yard punt from about the 20, about midfield. Good field position for the Golden Knights. If they can field the punt, nothing bad happens
Couple
here.
completions here and be in field goal range.
There is head coach Scott Armros giving a thumbs up to a couple of his players. Set up a score for the Golden Knights. Huge here. Like I said earlier, a 2-score game with Trimble getting the ball out of the half really puts you in the driver's seat. But first, the punt. Update, Dalton scores again to go up 21-10 on Lucas.
They're not crazy enough to try something crazy here, are they?
There is a man wide, two men wide out now. Golden Knights are going to get out and guard it. Now 2 back to receive. That's Becker and Falk. Kick is away, and it's going to get knocked, bounce at the 45 and go out at the 46. Wow. So
get about 20 yards here.
1:39 left. The clock stops with a first down.
Knights pick up 20, and they're in Caleb's range for a field goal. I'm sure Coach Armros is thinking 6, not 3 right now.
99 seconds left in the half.
Especially with this potent passing offense.
Four wide outs for Bauer. Checks with the sideline to get the call. Bo Landon alone to the right. 3 wide to the left. He's going to look. He's going to run now.
Oh, look at this.
Across
Scramble.
the 45, 40, and out of bounds at
Smart.
the 39. Bauer
Smart run by
getting
AJ.
closer to 0 yards on the season running.
And get it out of bounds. Stopping that clock. Smart.
5 yards on the gain.
Offensive line did a great job there, but nothing was open downfield, so AJ took off right up the middle.
It'll be 2nd and 5. Bauer's looking. It's caught left side. It is a first down, so it will stop the clock. Needed 4, got 5. Fifth first down for the Golden Knights. Bauer now down to negative 15 yards rushing after that scramble, by the way. Clock restarts now with 1:10 left. Still plenty of time. At the 35, getting rushed. Flag is down. He's going to throw it. Incomplete.
Just throw it away.
But this will most likely.
Illegal shift, I think is what they're going to call.
So not the worst of calls because a hold would have put him back 10 yards. It only takes him back 5.
Yep.
Both teams with 15 yards and penalties. A pretty clean first half. Northmore had 2 penalties on their first drive and 1 here, and then we had the face mask on the opening kickoff. Other than that, a very cleanly played first 22 minutes and 56 seconds. Clock stopped with 1:04 left. 1st and 15, Northmore
See if they
on the Trimble 40.
Go back to Hunter Folk crossing pattern here.
It's a screen pass and another
again.
flag. Illegal man downfield. You got to think that's what that is. Down the left side, 20-15, down towards the 10, but
pass complete to
flag
Becker.
is on the play. Illegal motion.
Again.
5 more yards back go the Golden Knights. So take the big gain out. It'll be 1st and 20 with 56 seconds left. Now to the 40-yard line, the 45-yard line. So they need about 15 yards now.
Now you got to start worrying about the clock, especially without any timeouts. That's going to hurt you setting up a field goal attempt.
Now, if they can get a first down here, you get a spike.
Yeah. We got a couple more plays before that, hopefully.
Yeah. At least 3 if you can't get the first down. So that's set up 4th. Bauer's going to roll to his right. He's going to stop, throw, has a man wide open. Bo Landon across the 30, still on his feet, and he's going to work his way out of bounds. They stop it. They do stop the clock. Bo Landon, we call him Big Play Bo because he can make moves like this. Breaks 1 tackle to stay in bounds, and then just spins his way out. Got 15 out of it. It's 2nd down now and about 5. Now, once again, in Caleb Chenier's range.
Yeah, we've seen Caleb hit from this distance several times. Warm-ups and even in the game.
8 seconds on the play clock. They can still use the whole field if they can get more than 5 yards.
Yep.
Bauer back to pass. He's going to throw across the middle. Bo with the catch.
Hands.
10, 5, big play.
Bauer! What a
Gets in!
Wow!
Bo Landon from 29 out.
Dragging him in with him for 5 yards.
I just said big play Bo. Breaks tackles. Big play Bo would not be denied the end zone. Just watch the replay here. Just got by 2 defenders and then just kept
yards.
working the feet and lunged
10
in.
yards.
20-6, could be 21-6.
Otterback's going to hit it.
Snap down, kick away.
Nice.
It is good. 37 seconds left in the half. Golden Knights by 15.
Hi, I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH Report.
Yeah, it's the comeback. Are you ready for the comeback?
Big play, Bo Landon. Back-to-back catches totaling about 45 yards and a score. And for the third time this year, we're talking about kicking a field goal to end the half. Now we're just going to get a score.
Yep.
Golden Knights now up 2 scores with 37 seconds left.
Incredible on that turf. He drug that defender for 10 yards. Remind me of kids dragging each other in the snow.
Kick is away, and
Nice
again,
kick.
it's into the end zone. It'll give us a chance to take a look at that touchdown one more time. Now, the play before, Landon was able to break a couple tackles to get out of bounds to stop the clock. This time, from the 10-yard line, he drug one, avoided the big hit, and lunged the arm into the end zone for 6. So the start for Bauer, two plays just a bit overthrown and a pick 6, but since then, he's really settled in. Just a reminder, in 37 seconds of game time, we'll have the halftime band show. And it's a handoff to Cunningham. And the clock will run.
And that shows you the maturity of A.J. Bauer from this year compared to last year. Because you know A.J. very well. He gets down on himself. He's very critical of himself. He expects a lot from himself. And a year ago, he wouldn't have responded like he's doing tonight. He's shaking it off. And like you said, he's dialing his passes back in and doing well.
That'll do it for the half. Trimble will not run another play as Northmore, with a big end of the first half, take a 15-point lead into the break. Your score at the break, 21-6 in favor of the Golden Knights. When we come back, the halftime band show live and free right here on the OH Report.
Are you ready for the comeback?
Man, I wish I was out there.
Let's unretire.
Why not?
Hey, Grandpa! Grandpa? I still got it.
Hey, I need that senior discount.
I'm good right here, bro.
Unretirement? Who'd be dumb enough to do that?
Hi, I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH Report.
good.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
That's kind of sick. Nice.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Marching Golden Knights would like to thank the Trimble Marching Band for their halftime performance tonight. We would also like to thank the Northmore Board of Education, our administration, and all of our parents for their support of music education in the Northmore schools. The Marching Golden Knights show tonight will feature music by legends of rock and pop music. We know you will recognize each of our selections tonight, and we encourage you to sing along as you enjoy our show. This first song has been performed live over 1,100 times. It has 8 million plays on YouTube and more than 500 million plays on Spotify. By rock legend Ozzy Osbourne in 1980. All aboard our arrangement of Crazy Train.
Good?
One of the most recognizable bands in the world, known for their black and white flamboyant style and larger-than-life stage presence. They released an album for rock fans around the world. By rock and roll legend Kiss, this is Rock and Roll All Night. Our final song for our halftime show tonight is always a crowd favorite to sing along with during the chorus, with fans reveling in the thought that good times never seem so good. From 1969 by pop legend Neil Diamond, sing along to Sweet Caroline.
Tonight's Division 6 Region 23 quarterfinal brought to you live and free thanks to our generous sponsors. Frito Lay, we are driven and inspired by our purpose, food that matters for life's moments. Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Investors. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care about most, Andy can develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. The Northmore Athletic Boosters. Northmore Athletic Boosters raise funds to support our Golden Knights student athletes, coaches, and community. Go Knights! Ruth Farms. They specialize in bred, born, and raised freezer beef since 1948. Call Zach Ruth, who's out on the farm right now, and order yours at 419-989-0341. Once again, that is 419-989-0341. Morrow County JFS. Scout Construction Services, LLC. With more than a decade of business, you can trust Scout Construction with your roofing and siding needs. Call Scout Construction for more information at 419-989-7240. Once again, that is 419-989-7240. And finally, North Central State College, providing individuals with the knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen path. Thank you all for allowing us to bring you this playoff matchup live and free. As we welcome you inside the Ruth Farms halftime show, where the Golden Knights, with a 21-6 lead over the Trimble Tomcats, a 4-12 matchup. Travis Berardi back here with Ken Parrott. And Ken, Golden Knights, like the last 5 weeks, take the kickoff, go down for a score. But like last week, Trimble, looking like Cole Grove, starts driving down. Looked like they were going to score. They get stopped. However, the pick six, you're thinking, oh, here we go again. Since then, though, Northmore made a couple adjustments once again. Offensively, started hitting their big plays, and they're back on track.
Trimble had 75 yards rushing in that first half. Most of that was on that first possession like you talked about. Since then, the Knights have done a great job of shutting them down and shutting down most of that running game.
Let's take a look at the halftime stats, once again brought to you by Ruth Farms. 6-5 first downs in favor of Trimble, but I think all of them came on that first drive.
Yes.
Northmore, their first drive only needed 2 because of the big run. Again, big plays for them. Rushing yards 120, 56 coming on 1 run. Passing 120, 2 of them coming on 2 big pass plays. 68 rushing yards, 1 of them coming 56 on the run for 188. But hey, big plays usually lead to scores, so that's fine for Coach Armros. They did have the 1 turnover, which was the pick 6, Trimble's only score. 4 penalties for 20 yards. As for Trimble, kind of looking like that game last week. Only 7 passing yards, only 3 passing attempts. 75 rushing yards, most of them coming on that first possession for 82 total yards. 1 penalty, 15 yards that came on the opening kickoff, a face mask. But once again, Armros and company go to the 5-man front. It kind of shuts things down, and it's allowed Northmore to get some momentum.
You know, and Trimble's done a great, except for the 1 rush yardage, a 56-yard run by Carson Campbell. They've done a great job of shutting down the running game of the Knights. Where Knights have capitalized on, and we expect them to, is their passing game. We feel like in that first quarter, A.J. Bauer was just a tick off, overthrew a couple players that were wide open. Carson Campbell had one he should have caught. But that second quarter, A.J. got better dialed in, especially after he threw the interception. And the receivers are doing a great job of beating their defenders. I expect this to be even more explosive offensive performance in the second half by the Golden Knights.
Some scores from around the area. Now, we do have our live streams going on right now, but some more scores from our area teams. Mansfield Senior and Rocky River in a very odd situation. Nobody able to attend the games except for media and personnel. Mansfield Senior, though, doesn't matter.
They let the bands go.
They let the bands go,
and the cheerleaders go,
Yeah. But Mansfield Senior, even though it's not at Arlen Field, leading 41-14 over Rocky River in that 4-5 matchup. West Holmes and Galleon, 7-7 at the break. A big development there. The West Holmes standout receiver Kyle Maltrich out in the second quarter with an injury. We'll see if he stays out and what that does the rest of the way. The winner of this game will get the winner of Garraway and East Knox, and it's looking like Garraway. They're up 42-0 at the break. Cary, the Northern 10 champions, up 35-0 over Columbia. St. Paul, who had a big upset on the Ohio River at Toronto last week, up again against Malvern, 7-0 at the break. Oak Harbor up 27-0 over former KMAC squad Highland. And then our scores from the OH Report streams. at halftime. Dalton 21, Lucas 10. Columbian 27, Ontario 14. Last I checked, Shelby had a 28-27 lead over Van Wert. Danville also leading 16-0 on New Middletown Springfield, and Ottawa Hills up 15-7 on Colonel Crawford. I heard there was some controversy too. A big, an inadvertent whistle took away a big pass play. It could have set up a field goal at the end of the half for Crawford. Ouch. So that stays 15-7. And there's some scoring updates from around the area as we are ready to kick things off here in the second half. The Golden Knights are 24 minutes away from some school history. The second 10-win season in school history. The first time they've won 2 playoff games in school history. Also an undefeated season at home. 7-0 possibly. The first time ever they've done that. So, a lot on the line.
Key's going to be keep the momentum going here. They got to be tickled to death how those last 2 minutes of the first half played out. We just need to keep that momentum going.
That has been the Ruth Farms halftime report. Once again, thank you to Zach Ruth, as always, for sponsoring. He's out on the John Deere getting his work in right now. Saw Deb Ruth in the comments as well.
He's picking corn to feed the cattle.
Some good cattle too. We've had some of his freezer beef. Chef's kiss from this Italian.
Yeah. Raising those shorthorns.
We have over 600 people watching this one. Also, Trimble fans, welcome in. This is the OH Report. We give live streams to our area teams in soccer, volleyball, football. We've done basketball, wrestling, swimming even. We've done baseball and softball. We do these for our teams in North Central Ohio. So welcome in to you fine folks down in Southern Ohio. The kickoff's bobbled and taken down at the 30, but that is where Trimble will start 1st and 10 on a big drive for them. We saw Northmore last week trailing, change things at the half and get things going. Can Trimble do the same?
Yeah, it's going to be a big possession for Trimble. They definitely need to find some way to answer and get back in this ball game.
Rachel Ward saying hello from New York. Also have watching on both YouTube and Facebook, but thank you. It's been hard to find all these comments from all you great people, so thank you all for commenting as well. Handoff up the middle.
Not much there.
Cunningham maybe gets a yard out of it, but the Golden Knights that time back to that 4-man front. Just able to move the pile, so it's looking like we're going to be seeing a mixture of that 5-3-4-4 look for the Golden Knights tonight. Taking a look at that big front from the Golden Knights. You're seeing Vance Johnson up there, as well as Ryan Lowry up the middle, and they run right at them. They're going to get about 3 more yards. This is going to be 3rd down and mid-range for Trimble. I mentioned Vance Johnson. He was in on the tackle there.
Big 3rd down here for Trimble.
3rd and 5 from their own 36 coming up.
Do not want to start the second half 3 and out.
21-6 Golden Knights on the Andy Bauer Edward Jones Investors scoreboard. 2 wide to the right, Gabe Freeburn.
Straight
One
up
of them
the middle.
up the middle,
oh,
moving the pile.
Could be in the spot, yep.
And it will be a first down.
Just enough.
They needed 5. They got 6. So just enough push that time. And it gets them across the 40 to the 41. Split wideouts for the Tomcats. I formation. Hand to the up back. That's Osborne. Orsborn met at the line. Nothing doing, 2nd down.
4 straight plays there between the guards.
And I'd give that a 3-1. They will give him a yard out of it, but I'll say a 3-1 defensive line to offensive line margin there on those 4 run plays. They got the one big push for the first down, but the other 3 Northmores held their own.
Yep.
2nd and 9 from the Trimble 43. 3 wide now. Frank, Coaches, and Freeborn. It's going to be a little bit of screen tipped and
deflected by
incomplete.
Goldbach.
Cam Goldbach, and are they going to say that was a backwards pass? They're going to say it's a backwards pass. Take a look at the replay. See what you think.
You're right. Yep, it sure is.
It was.
Yard behind.
The tip was behind the line, and that's going to be a loss. So the 42 was the original line of scrimmage. They made it to the 43. They're back at the 31. Loss of 12 on the Goldbach big play. Cam's starting to give us MVP vibes again. 2 seconds on the play clock, 1, and they're going to have to burn a timeout. We'll take one with them. 8:06 left here in the 3rd quarter. Big 3rd down upcoming for Trimble. Down and long. It's going to be a pitch. It's going to be a quick punt. So the ball will be downed at the 25. I haven't seen something like that before.
Especially on 3rd down.
It's a pitch backwards, so that's legal for the kick.
Yep.
We're playing rugby here tonight, folks.
Playing a little field position.
On 3rd down, too.
3rd down.
Excuse me. So now Trimble, they waste a timeout for a punt.
Yes. Yes, that's.
Were they trying to kind of trick Northmore into like maybe bobbling it or something? I don't. That's kind of a head scratcher.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, they're trusting the defense now. Stop for Northmore. Chance to really break this open now for the Golden Knights. Bauer's going to hand off to Campbell. Has a hole, 30. 35 and licked at the 37. It's enough for 10 yards and a first down for the Golden Knights.
I think the referee cost you some yards
yes,
there.
Yes, he did. I was going to mention that. And we have an injured Trimble player, so let's take a look at the replay brought to you by Morrow County JFS. Right here.
Yep.
Yeah, it is angled because it was Eli Riley that was able to cut him off.
He wanted to go right, couldn't.
Now, I'm not saying this because I don't like referees. I like referees, but in that case, run him over.
Get the heck out of the way.
Just run him over if he's in your way.
Yeah.
Might bounce off of him, get it some extra yards, but, I mean, it's tough. Sometimes referees just caught in a bad situation. You just got to, try and avoid it. I've seen videos of referees knocking the players down by just holding their own.
He wasn't doing too much to get out of the way, was he?
Thankfully, the Trimble player able to get back up and off the field. That was Owen Sikorsky, who had the pick 6 earlier. He's holding on to his neck over here. Hopefully it's just a stinger. Hand off Campbell. Again, a big hole. This time he cuts out to the left. 50,
oh
45,
my goodness.
40, 35, 30, 25, 20. On his feet, out of bounds at the 20-yard line. 43 yards. And another first down. The second big run for Carson Campbell tonight.
Kudos to the offensive line. Giving A.J. Bauer all kinds of time to throw and making some big holes for Carson Campbell to run.
He is a kid of little words but big runs.
Yes.
as we saw in our MVP interview. Still love the kid, though. He's going to get it again. He gets tripped up this time. Nice play to limit the damage that time, 2nd and long. I believe Mason Hart in there on the tackle from the outside with the trip.
He said in school the next week, jokingly, if he had another big run, he's going to take a knee at the 1 just so he wouldn't have to be interviewed by you again.
Oh, boy. Well, he's done it twice on this tonight.
He was petrified to be interviewed again.
I got to tell Dalen Gogue, who gets the MVP, go up to Carson tonight, be like, hey, despite falling down short of the end zone, you're MVP, as a joke.
Good kid, though.
Yeah, great kid. Great addition to the squad.
Wide open. Oh!
The hands. Jax Wenger kind of stopped. And that little hesitation.
Almost looked like I thought he's throwing to Hunter Folk there in the corner, and
yeah, he just slipped up just enough. It'll set up 3rd and 10 from the 19.
Tomcats are going to go with just 6 to go. Maybe a 3-man rush here. Depends on if Sikorsky steps up.
So 3rd and 10 from the Trimble 19.
And we're in field goal range.
They are.
So
I was about to say that. They are in Chenier's range.
We don't have to do
they want to get 6.
Yep.
Motion by both wide receivers, Wenger and Falk. They get set. They're over to the right with Bo Landon. Bauer's going to pass. 4-man rush. Goes to the end zone for Wenger again.
Oh, yes! Unbelievable.
Touchdown. Golden Knights. Jax Wenger right back to him, and this time he brings it in. 19 yards from A.J. Bauer. Take a look at this replay, Ken. Doesn't matter if he got hit or not. He bobbled it but kept it inside.
Incredible. I thought it was well defended. Man. What a big playmaker.
Number 15 on the year for Jax Wenger.
Incredible.
Bo Landon had his 13th. Jax says, I want to have more than you. 27-6. The play silence for Chenier. Snap down, kick away.
Still automatic.
Nailed it. 28-6 Golden Knights. We'll take a break.
Hi, I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH Report.
Yeah, it's the comeback. Are you ready for the comeback?
6:40 left here, 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at that 19-yard score. Wenger misplayed the last throw. Bauer said, let's go again to you. This time, he brings it in. Even bobbling it, keeps the foot in for the catch. Golden Knights up 28-6. Chenier ready to kick it away here from the castle. Boots this one. It's going to take a bounce at the 25, get picked up at the 20. And hit at the 23, out to the 24, and that is where Trimble will start 1st and 10, needing something positive here. Down by 3 scores. Oh, we have a moment. Let's take a look at the other K-Max squad. Danville leading 16-0. On New Middletown Springfield at Mount Vernon. Burdett takes the shotgun snap. He's going to throw. Fakes it. He is going to get taken down by number 11, Ashton Clark.
Clark in.
It is a sack. They only brought 4, but it was enough.
And Goldbach was putting pressure on from his corner as well.
Loss of 1. It's 2nd and 11. 6 minutes here in the third remaining on the Andy Bauer Edward Jones Investor scoreboard. Takes the snap, looking to throw again. Quick hitter, and
Picked
it's picked off! Caleb Chenier!
Wow.
And that is a killer for Trimble.
Oh.
Caleb read it perfectly, takes it away. For the Golden Knight defense this season, that is their 19th interception.
That's crazy.
Now the national max preps average for interceptions by a team, 6. They've also recovered 8 fumbles.
It's 2 a game, 2 takeaways a game.
26 takeaways. Bauer, he's going to run.
Another scramble.
30, and then gets lit up at the
hit.
29. 3 yards on the carry. Gets right back up, though. It'll be 2nd down. Gets him down to negative 12 yards rushing now.
Certainly don't need him getting hurt here late in the game.
2nd and 7 from the Trimble 29. Hands off to Campbell. Hesitates, get up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards. 3rd down and 3. This time the hesitation worked for him, Ken. Right here, able to avoid the tackler and get ahead.
Nice little hole there waiting on him.
Under 5 to play in the third. A touchdown, 2-point conversion would start our running clock. Bauer fakes the count, looks off to the sideline.
Let the clock
and Bauer
go down.
points to the play clock, and head coach Scott Armros will call a timeout to talk things over. We'll take one with them. 4:18 left, third quarter. Third down and 3 for the Golden Knights at the Trimble 25. Campbell in the Wildcat, and we're going to get a flag false start on the Golden Knights.
Definitely.
Take a look at where that happened, Ken.
Multiple spots from what I first saw.
Just a bit of a flinch, but yeah, it was before the snap. So that'll make it 3rd and 8 and kind of waste the timeout.
And puts us back in a passing situation.
Not a terrible position for Northmore, but still 8 yards to go. Jax Wenger, Hunter Falk, Cam Goldbach, wide to the right. Big play, Bo Landon, wide to the left. Campbell, sidecar left to A.J. Bauer. And we had another flinch, but nobody called it. Up the middle, it's tipped and caught!
Incredible.
Goldbach at the 20!
How is that not picked off?
What?
Unbelievable.
Well, they missed a flip. Watch. If we get to the, it's actually after the play started, but watch this tip.
Incredible.
Nearly pulled it off the ground. A la Franco Harris. down to the 19-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Nearly immaculate.
Things are going your way.
Everything's going the way of the
way.
Golden Knights now. Handoff. Campbell hit, gets up to the 15, spins down to the 13, 12-yard, down to the 13-yard line. 6 yards. Just see the tail end of that as he gets whipped ahead. 2nd and 5. Again, I said Cam Goldbach's giving himself some MVP consideration tonight.
Both sides of the ball.
Hand off to Campbell again. He's met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of it. It'll be 3rd down and 4. They do give him a yard. Under 3 to play in the 3rd. 28-6. Golden Knights. Bauer, he's going to roll to his right. Looking back, across the middle. Goldbach in and out of the hands.
Oh. Trying to reward him.
He had him, but it went through his hands.
Offensive line doing a great job again.
And
we going for 3 here. We going for 6 for 1st down.
Chenier running off the field, so they will be going for it.
Going for it.
4th and 4. Wind is whipping around out there. 10 seconds on the play clock. Bauer looks over the sideline. Now it's down to 5, 4, 3, 2, and now Armros will call a timeout. 2:32 left.
How much?
Go ahead.
How much farther is that than an extra point? 10 yards?
Yeah, it's about.
We just saw
balls placed at the
automatic
2.5.
Automatic Chenier hit an extra point pretty easily.
Well, he's hit a few, but a little bit back for.
I mean into the wind this time.
We'll do a look in at Danville while we discuss this, but looking at the flag now, it's dead.
Yeah.
But it was flying off to the right. Now it's going to the left. Now it's kind of straight ahead.
Yeah.
It's caught, so it's swirling around out there. Danville looking to make this a 3-score game. It's going to be a pitch out to the right. Maybe. And it's a stop. So we bring things back here.
Still lined up to go for it.
Falk, Wenger, Landon, I believe Goldbach is alone to the left. Now Falk, Bauer looking to the right.
Corner
looking to the back of the end zone. Bo Landon with one hand, can't bring it in. It's a turnover on downs. Only place Bauer could have thrown that, he did. And Landon just unable to bring it in with one hand.
Well covered.
Great defense.
Yeah, very well covered.
You think maybe if Landon cuts back towards that back pylon, he had a little bit more room, but
which is where AJ usually throws it to. Yep.
But greatly defended, he was unable to get that position to get back there.
See if this gives the Trimble team a little bit of spark.
Looking to pass, he is taken down. Goldbach in there. It's a sack.
Lost 2.
So now Goldbach, another big play here.
Wreaking havoc on that end like he always does.
Bring up 2nd and 12 from their 12. Fakes the handoff, takes it himself, gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down.
Knight's front line has done a great job of not biting on that play all night long.
And you're seeing this is a Trimble squad that they're designed to play close games or play from ahead. They're down multiple scores. They just don't have enough of the firepower to really get those quick scores to get them back into it. Right now it's showing as only 1 yard here in 3 plays.
When you only have 4, 5, 6 pass attempts a game, it's hard to develop that part of your game.
Coming up on 65 seconds left in the third. 4 wide for Burdett. Takes the snap. He's looking to pass. Quick hitter right side. It's caught. Cunningham runs into his own player across the 20, up to the 23, but it's not going to be enough. He'll be short, and it's 4th down as we come down to 43 seconds left. They will have to run another play unless they call a timeout. It's a 2-second difference between game clock and play clock. And you got to think they got to go for it.
Well,
4th and 1. So they did get some extra yards on that push. Play clock at 14. Game clock now at 14. Fourth down and 1. Handoff. I don't think he got it.
Got it. Wow. What a great job of the front line.
He did not get it. With 1 second left in the third, they stop. They stacked the box, thought it was going to be up the middle, and they read it right. So Northmore will take over. They will run one play. So the Golden Knights don't get it on 4th down, but get it right back. Handoff Campbell across the 20. 15 stutters. He stopped there at the 15, and that is how quarter 3 will end. We've played 3 at the Castle. Golden Knights 12 minutes away from a regional semifinal.
Are you ready for the comeback?
I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH Report.
Yeah, it's the comeback. Are you ready for the comeback?
Welcome to Money Time, folks. 12 minutes left. Score from one of our other games that we just noticed and thought, huh? 42-34, Shelby leads Van Wert at the half.
Crazy.
We're starting to. This is like that's our Loudonville game, Ken. That's at the half. We're getting into the fourth quarter. That's a shootout up there in Shelby.
That's no defense.
15-13 now the score. This is our next live look-in. Up the road at North Robinson, Ohio. Colonel Crawford trailing by 2 over Ottawa Hills. Our fine friends at Q92.7 WQEL. After that game's over, tune in to Q92.7. Davy Jones in the Friday night phone board. Northmore, Bruce, if you're watching, can't wait to hear your call in. Always great to listen to you. It's Ottawa Hill, big return, I guess. Crawford just scored. Ontario trailing 34-21 to Columbian. But back to action here at the Castle. 1st and 10 from the 17. 2nd and 5, actually. The scoreboard wasn't updated. Bauer throws right. It's caught, and Landon catches it at the 10. It'll be enough for a first down. They got 7 on it, needed 5. Eighth first down of the night for the Golden Knights. 49-7 Garraway now.
Northmore defense held Trimble to 8 total yards in that quarter.
Paul Kramer gets the handoff, and we'll get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So, barring a Trimble comeback, Garraway, Northmore. East Knox, I said they amazing finish this season, but I don't think they have the passing attack to really balance things out against the Garraway squad. Northmore, on the other hand, they can get into a shootout.
Yeah, they can.
And that might come down to who makes the least mistakes. Kramer left side gets down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and goal from the 7.
Have they seen a defense like Northmore's this year?
That is true. Now, Garraway, I've heard Dalen Gogue has a friend at Garraway saying they are pretty darn good. That is why they are the number 1 team in the region.
That's why you're number 1, yeah.
Yeah. But Northmore's 4 for a reason as well. Now,
yes.
I know early on they had that tough loss to Mapleton, that shootout where they couldn't stop the run, but now you have that 5. They've changed things up now, and it's later in the season.
Well,
so it's going to be interesting.
Defense has grown so much.
I may have a very, very big decision to make next Friday. Swing pass right side's going to be caught. It's going to be a loss. Loss of 2 on the swing pass out to Cohen Becker. It's going to be 4th down. I know you'll be there. I know Dalen will be there. I don't know if I'm going to be there depending on.
Brian told me through week 13, so.
Oh, Brian thinks week 13 is going to be the end?
Well, he said at least through week 13 for me, so hopefully you're there with me, Travis. We can't break the mojo. Now with the win, we're going to try a field goal here.
Caleb Chenier from 27 yards out. Snap down. Kick is away, and that is
automatic.
3 points for Caleb Chenier. A 31-yarder makes it 31-6. 25-point lead for the Golden Knights.
Hi, I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH Report.
Yeah, it's the comeback. Are you ready for the comeback?
650 of you crazy high school football fans watching this regional quarterfinal. Golden Knights lead it now 31-6. Travis Berardi alongside Ken Parrott. And depending on Buckeye Central's regional championship volleyball match tomorrow, why would they schedule regional state semifinal volleyball on a Friday of football regional semifinals? I don't know.
You'd think that'd be a Saturday
Head
schedule.
scratcher. Saturday's the championship matches.
Oh. You'll play Friday,
Go
Saturday?
Wednesday, Thursday. Go Wednesday, Thursday, then Saturday. But nah.
Yeah.
Got to make me have a big decision because I don't want Buckeye Central just to lose so I can you know.
That was a fun game to watch this week.
Oh, what a match was that.
Down from 2-0.
2-0, 2 match points they had to fight off. Scored 4 in a row and then just went on a roll.
Yep.
Speaking of rolls, Trimble needs to go on one right now if they want any chance. 9:40 left in the game. They trail by 25. It's going to be a pitch to the right side. Cunningham cuts up, gets a good 4 or 5 yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Nice pursuit by multiple Knights there. Going to give him 2.
It's really – they're going to now give him 3 yards. It's really hard to determine from that angle right here.
Right.
It looked like he got more. but maybe it was out of bounds. Colonel Crawford just took the lead. Handed to Cunningham off to the left. He's going to get closer. Take a look at this replay from Colonel Crawford. As I just said, they scored.
Big play.
Three more yards, it's 3rd and 4. So it's looking like Carey's moving on as well. They're up 35-0.
Yep.
Crawford's fighting. Still will set up maybe a regional championship between those two.
That would be huge.
How about that? Galleon West Holmes, Galleon Tigers. Crawford County teams looking pretty good. Northmore, Crawford / Morrow County,
Yep.
right on that line. It's going to be a rollout. Looking to pass. Dumps it off.
Big
what
hit.
a hit!
Wow. Big 10 hit by Chenier. My goodness.
Short of the line to gain. Take a look at this replay. Watch him close in and then shoulder. Yeah, shoulder right into the chest. That is as clean of a hit that you're allowed to have. 4th and 2. They only got 1 out of it. Take a look at that play one more time. Look at him. He actually bit for a second on the pass, then comes back around and is able to still make the play. 4th and 2.
He launched from 5 yards out.
It's going to be a handoff. Hit, but he gets enough.
Plenty.
The extra push moves the sticks for Trimble. Move the sticks with a stop, now running 7 minutes and 15 seconds left. .705 now. Fakes the handoff. He's going to look good to go deep, and it is incomplete.
Well covered.
Hand fighting both ways. Referee's going to keep the flag in their pocket. You make your own opinion here on the Morrow County JFS replay. Was it mutual? They were giving that joust arms back and forth
just
a little bit. But both were looking back to the ball as well. So that has something to say with it too. Final score, Garraway, the top seed, knocks off the 9th seeded East Knox Bulldogs 49-7. They'll face the winner of this one. Is Chenier once again.
Having another big second half by Chenier defensively.
Chenier Goldbach MVP? Maybe. And you just have to think, too, this defense has not given up a score tonight. The lone score from Trimble, a pick 6. 3rd and 10. It's going to be a pass. Rolls out to the right. Looks, throws the out, and it is in and out of the hands. 4th down. Had him on the comeback, but was unable to pull it in. Great run route, but just couldn't keep it in bounds.
We haven't rewarded Chenier for his kicking this year. Might be a good time to
for the brand. Yes,
bring him up.
It's always good to reward the brand.
MVP with a goal box.
Might talk with them. We'll also talk with head coach Scott Armrose because he loves talking to us.
He's a great interviewer.
He is a great guy, though. Great coach. He just loves giving his kids the fame, not himself.
Yep.
Trimble's going to call a timeout, so let's get back to the closest game we have on the OH report. That's Crawford and Ottawa Hills. 6-point lead. They scored and got the 2-point conversion. as I go to, well, let's go to the comments. Let's say hello to everybody since we haven't been able to much tonight. Just going to shout out names. Nikki Detweiler, Carlos Ramos, Kathy Tarantelli, Terry Fisher, Paulie Hill, K-Mac Plus, how you doing, Mason, Jess, Joseph Tatman, Matt Honecker, Jenny Moores from Buffalo, New York, Northmore fans, John G., Heritage Harvest Farm, Freeborn, Travis Pickering, Eddie Hagplan, Glenda Bingman, Tanner, the pirate ship, hello sir. Joseph Peters watching from Florida. Joshua Chase as well. 4th and 10. Final from Moorville. Dalton defeats Lucas 35-10.
Wow.
Looking to his right. He's going to cut back and run.
Oh, had him.
Cuts back. He gets hit by Chenier again.
Driving him back.
Caleb Chenier stops him short. Turnover on downs. So now, got to think we might see a lot of Paul Kramer.
Kramer.
A lot of Becker.
Campbell, Becker, yep.
And if they do punch it in,
yep,
it's going to run it. Run that clock. So power formation. And it's going to be the Becker. Cuts it up at the 35, spins, gets a couple yards. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. 5:30 left in the game. I was talking with Blade Tackett, athletic director at Northmore, saying, if you guys were to win Garraway, where would this be? Maybe Mount Vernon? That looked like that's the closest middle point with a turf field.
Yep. You also mentioned Clearfork.
Kramer gets to the 30 and then pushed back. 3 more yards, 3rd and 5. We're also thinking
both locations.
If it's Malvern, that location might be for Danville.
That's true. They've played there the last 2 weeks.
They played at Mount Vernon. I mean, Clear Fork for Danville.
Gotcha.
They played Lucas in that regional regional quarter. Yeah, it was regional semi last year.
Either location would give Knights a little bit of a advantage as far as being closer to us. Location-wise.
Arlen Field?
No.
Or
no, Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Mount Vernon versus Clear Fork. In those 2 locations.
Becker again cuts back. 25. And that is down to the 22-yard line. It's enough for a first down. First and 10 Golden Knights, 4 minutes left.
So running out the clock here. Got a flag. Yep.
Delay game. So I'll back him up to the 29.
Coach did his best, just run his clock out.
And now another stoppage.
I think they're trying to figure out if that actually did happen. So, White hand comes there with discussions about, but now here we go. Clock gets restarted. 36 left on the game started. Game clock should not have started what happened after the penalty. First down. We're going to Bauer under center.
It's going to be a handoff. Kramer
my.
has a hole, but just tripped up. Great tackle by Sikorsky to save a touchdown.
That saved a touchdown.
Just at the last second, he was able to come out and dive at the leg.
Got the 5 back.
So taking a look, Sugar Creek the Galleon. Worcester could be a spot for a mid-point. Could be Clear Fork as well, Loudonville. Or not Loudonville, Mount Vernon. Those are the 3 that we could think would be middle points between. Becker, right side, spins, gets to the 21. Be 3rd and 7. Coming up on 2:30 left in the game. Ottawa Hills scored to make it 22-21. It's going to be a pitch to the left. Kramer met in the backfield. Gets back to the 23, so it'll be a loss of 1, and it's 4th down.
Run another run play here. We're going to kick.
Referees are stopping the clock. Now we got a flag.
First down.
Wow. Unsportsmanlike conduct called on Trimble. It's going to be a first down for Northmore, and they're going to be able to run the clock out. I thought I heard 2 whites. That's Max Frank. Said something. And now they're not even going to worry about resetting the clock. It should have stopped 10 seconds later. That might have been what he said, but now with the clock running.
I'm not sure why coaches bother to argue this.
Golden Knights in the greatest formation of football. Victory formation. 10
Uncharted territory here, Travis. Incredible.
2 wins,
what a run.
7-0 at home.
What a season.
They will be one of 16 teams left in Division 6 football. As Bauer. So
what's great about tonight's win is it's a big win, but we don't feel like the offense was as good as they've been. I mean,
they were offensively, especially the start.
Yeah, they were not hitting on all cylinders tonight. And that just shows you how powerful this team can be.
So we'll talk to our MVPs. We'll also get Coach Scott Armros. We'll get Goldbach and Chenier.
I agree.
There's the kneel, and that's it.
Incredible.
Northmore is playing in Week 13. You know what the best thing is, though? They're 1 win away from practicing on Thanksgiving morning. That is the best thing ever, I think. Practicing on Thanksgiving morning.
Absolutely incredible.
The season will continue as the clock continues to run. For the second time in school history, 10 wins for the Golden Knights. They win it 31-6. We'll take a break. When we come back, our MVPs, our post game, as well as a discussion with Victoria's head coach Scott Armros right here live and free.
Man, I wish I was out there.
Let's unretire.
That's why I'm at.
Hey, Grandpa! Grandpa? I still got it.
Hey, I need that senior discount.
I'm good right here, bro.
Unretirement? Who'd be dumb enough to do that?
Hi, I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH Report.
Tonight's Division 6 Region 23 quarterfinal brought to you live and free thanks to our generous sponsors. Frito Lay, we are driven and inspired by a purpose, food that matters for life's moments. Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Investors, whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care about most, Andy can develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. The Northmore Athletic Boosters. Northmore Athletic Boosters raise funds to support our Golden Knights student athletes, coaches, and community. Go Knights! Ruth Farms. They specialize in bred, born, and raised freezer beef since 1948. Call Zach Ruth to order yours at 419-989-0341. Once again, it is 419-989-0341. Morrow County JFS. Scout Construction Services, LLC. With more than a decade of business you can trust. Scout Construction with your roofing and siding needs. Call Scout Construction for more information. 419-989-7240. Once again, 419-989-7240. And North Central State College, providing individuals with the knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen paths. Thank you all for allowing us to bring you these football games from the castle, live and free on the OH Report. When we come back, the post-game show, as well as our MVPs.
Are you ready for the comeback?
Man, I wish I was out there.
Let's unretire.
That's why I'm at.
Hey, Grandpa! Grandpa? I still got it.
Hey, I need that senior discount.
I'm good right here, bro.
Unretirement? Who'd be dumb enough to do that?
Hi, I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH Report.
Welcome inside the Ruth Farms post-game show where the Golden Knights are moving on to week number 13. They defeat Trimble by the score of 31-6 as we take a look at the final statistics for this one. And it was all Golden Knights in this one, Ken. 320 total yards, 161 rushing, 159 passing. That balance that we always see came up again tonight for 320 total. Both teams with a turnover. Costly for Northmore because it kept the shutout away, but the defense still did pitch one. Penalties, not really anything as well. But the other side, only 18 passing yards by Trimble. That's the difference. They couldn't get any balance because of that.
It's 104 yards total. That's incredible. They just and held the offense scoreless.
Yeah, it's
incredible.
In a second round matchup too. This isn't like it's a first round over thing. You know, two teams. Trimble upset a good seed last week.
Week 2 of state playoffs here. We're not talking about any pushovers.
No, we are not.
Incredible.
There are the Golden Knight fans and players, and our MVPs are also right here. So we will go to one more quick break and set that up for you right here, live and free on the OH Report.
Are you ready for the comeback?
I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH Report.
time now for our Northmore Athletic Boosters MVPs. First off, it will be the dynamic defensive end, tight end, Cameron Goldbach. 2 catches, 31 yards. He also had a sack. He has a pass breakup that forced a fumble. Just this defense was great. Let's first talk about the tip drill. Nearly looked like the immaculate reception, something that Franco Harris had. You caught it right off the ground. What happened in that play? You saw the tip and you brought it in.
I mean, I was just looking for the ball. I saw it was in the air and I was like, well, I got to dive for it at least. And caught it and tried to get a little bit of extra yards.
We'll stick with the passing game. It seemed like, AJ just a little bit off the start, but you can trust a quarterback like AJ another year under his belt. Just how happy were you with him tonight, not only getting to you, but getting it to multiple receivers and giving you guys the lead?
I was happy with his performance all the way around. He's a great quarterback. I love him to death, and I want to play forever with him.
Now defensively, you shut out Trimble. You shut out a second-round playoff opponent on the offensive end. I know they scored 6 off the pick 6, but as a defense, just over 100 yards, about 103 yards total. What's that say about this Northmore defense once again?
I mean, we're coming for whoever's up next to us. It's the man across the line of scrimmage. Just attack them.
Well, you get top seed of Garaway. They knocked off East Knox 49-7. Garaway, kind of like you guys, they're a balanced squad, a good defense. What are you guys looking forward to in that regional semifinal?
We're looking to win. We're coming for them.
And lastly, for you, if you want to look into the camera, give anybody a shout out, go for it.
I'd like to shout out my girlfriend and my family and my grandpa.
There you go. Cam Goldbach, MVP number 1. Let's bring in number 2, a player that played out of his mind in that second half. It is Caleb Chenier, not only the Golden Boot, 4 for 4, 26-yard field goal. He had a pick. He lit some guys up legally in the second half. Just what got into you in that second half defensively? Because you played very good football.
I think something just clicked. I noticed that they started backing off, and you got to punish them for that. It's playoffs. You got to play all out.
It wasn't as important tonight because you won by so much, but the kicking game, you have been nearly lights out. Only 1 missed extra point this season. You're kicking from 47 yards, 37 yards, wherever. How have you been able to develop your kicking game over the past couple years to make your ability to kick the ball so good for this team if they needed you?
Just don't change anything. Keep my steps consistent every single year, and then work with it throughout the offseason.
How much do you pride this defense? How much does this defense pride in its play? You guys have been phenomenal this year. 26 turnovers you guys have forced so far this season. Over, I think, about 15 sacks. You're shutting out opponents. You shut out a team in the second round of the playoffs. Just how much fun is it being on that defensive team, knowing you have so many playmakers?
That's a blast. I mean, I think every single one of our defenders should be first team, but I mean that's not going to happen. But yeah, I think that we are the best.
Well, you also are tied for the best record in school history, 10 wins with a team from a couple years ago. You're the first team, though, to win 2 playoff games, and you're the first team in school history to have 7 wins, 7-0 at home. Just how awesome is that, knowing that this team is breaking so many school records so far?
It's awesome just being a part of this team. I would never want to play with any other team. This is my family.
One more question before the shout-outs. You're getting top seed at Garaway. Neutral site, maybe Mount Vernon, Clear Fork, Worcester, somewhere around here, but what's it going to take? You're going against the best now. You're the final 16 teams in the state in Division 6. Just what's it going to take for you guys to compete with Garaway and possibly make your first ever regional final appearance?
I'd say keep it up on defense, improve on our pass game, and up front, we got to get better in the trenches. And I would say to Garaway, don't underestimate us.
There you have it. Our MVP, Caleb Chenier. Congratulations. We'll see you next week. Now, we give you a bonus, folks, as we once again welcome you back into the Ruth Farms post-game show and welcome in the head coach of the Northmore Golden Knights, Scott Armros. Coach, only the second time in school history you guys have won 10 games. First time ever you've won 7 games at home, 7-0. First time ever winning 2 playoff games. You've had special teams in the past. What makes this team so special to be doing this?
It's our ability to make plays with multiple guys on offense. We've just got so many guys that when your back's against the wall and you need a play, there's so many guys we can go to. And these really good teams we've had in the past, we've had one dude to go to. We've had good teams around them, but we've got so many playmakers. And then just our toughness. You watch these guys in the locker room, you wouldn't believe it's the same football team out here playing. We're limping, we're hurting, like all teams are at this point in the season. But we got multiple guys playing beat up. You can see them out there limping around on the field, but then they suck it up, play hard. And not only play hard, but they play real physical football. So 2 weeks in a row, we brought real physical football teams here into Northmore, and I think we out-physicaled both of those teams.
Second week in a row that they were kind of driving on you on the offensive end, but you switched to that 5-man front. You actually brought 6 up to the line a couple of times before switching back. Just, I guess, that little card in the back of your pocket. We talked about it before the game that if you needed to, you could use that. But now that seems like to be a little extra, I guess, boost for your squad, knowing that you can stack that line up, and it really helped out. Yeah, absolutely. Coach Sears does a great job getting that defense together and putting a plan together for the week. And we this week is a different challenge because we had to be able to bounce back and forth because they do bring out some spread looks, and it's hard to adjust when you got 5 defensive linemen on the field to those looks. So we did things like drop Caleb Chenier down on the defensive line and let him do his thing down there, and that takes the double teams away and allows us to stop the runs. But late in the game, once we got towards in the second half, we sat in our base defense and we just played fundamental football like we coach these guys to do, and like these guys work so hard in practice to be able to do, and we got it done defensively. And I could be more proud of that defensive unit, those guys up front, and Coach Sears, our defensive coordinator. Well, also, Coach Morgan got to be happy. 104 yards. That's all you gave up tonight. You also had a big pick in the second half. Just a phenomenal job all the way around as Blake Tackett drives by in the background. Offensively, AJ, a bit of a slow start, was just overthrowing a couple of his receivers, had the pick 6, but the way he recovered, you got to be proud of him about that, because after that pick 6, after a couple missed throws, he really snapped into it and excelled. And we put our offense in bad situations too, because we weren't able to handle the line of scrimmage like we wanted to. So a lot of those bad throws were kind of forced throws on 3rd and long and stuff like that. So those are situations we have to avoid. We can't put ourselves in those situations where they know that we're going to be a passing offense. When we're balanced, we're at our best. And I think at times tonight we put our offense in bad situations. They're a good physical defense. They did a nice job up front of keeping us off balance with different looks. They got some dudes and they moved them around a little bit, and it made it hard for us to kind of to scheme and plan on how to block those guys. So they did a great job, and I think that passing game was just in a little bit of a rut just because of the situations that we were in. Last question. You're playing in a regional semifinal. You get top-seeded Garaway. We're thinking maybe a Mount Vernon, a Clear Fork, maybe a Worcester, somewhere kind of close. But you get the top seed. They beat East Knox 49-7. East Knox, they're a good team. They just I don't think have that passing attack to really balance things out. But for you guys, you have a bit different. You're more of a complete team against a complete team like Garaway. What's it going to take to go up against the top seed in this region and possibly move on to a regional championship? What I love about these guys is they back down from no one. Even after early in the season with a couple of losses where we feel like we had a chance or we could have won, and these guys are just resilient. They bounce back. We have no fear. These guys are tough. We're just going to have to execute. We like to keep our offense balanced, stay balanced, but we're excited to play one of the top teams in the state and really get an opportunity to show what we're capable of. Well, go celebrate, try and get some film in there, and see you next week. Thanks, regional guys. Semifinal. Absolutely. Can't wait. Head coach Scott Armros of the victorious Golden Knights of Northmore, as we bring Ken Parrott back in here to wrap things up. And Ken, complete team. This has been a complete team for at least, I'd say, the last, what'd you say, like I'd say game and a half?
Yeah, it's
for sure. And I mean, throughout the season,
yes,
they've shown that they can do this. But for the last, I'd say, game and a half, they've really shown out.
Yes, and like I said earlier in the broadcast, I've never seen a Northmore squad as balanced as this squad is. I mean, no matter what happens next week, this has been a heck of a run for them, and my goodness, it's been fun covering the last 6 or 7 games here.
Yeah, absolutely. So next up for the Golden Knights, it is top-seeded Garaway like we said, we'll find out tomorrow or Sunday exactly where it is, but it's got to be a turf field. We know Worcester has a turf field. We know Clear Fork has a turf field, as well as Mount Vernon. That's pretty much the 3 places midway between Sugar Creek and Northmore. Could be.
Hopefully we're not going over to West Holmes or something like that.
I don't know. I think West Holmes still grass.
Coach just said they had turf.
Oh, West Holmes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But no matter what, they'll be ready for the test with what they have.
Yep.
Trimble finishes the season at 6-5. And actually, we're not live tonight with the Friday Night Pigskin. We're going home. We're actually going to get some sleep because I have a volleyball match tomorrow. A regional championship as Buckeye Central will take on Canton Central Catholic. That match will start at 6 o'clock for us. But any final words here, Ken, as we wrap it up for the last time for football here at the Castle?
Well, I'll tell you, hopefully I'm working with you next week, but if not, if you're...
I'm going to try.
If you're covered,
I can't
covered
miss out
something else, I just want to say it's been a blast doing this with you.
How about we do it again for, if I don't, how about we do it again for basketball season?
I would love that. I would love that a lot. But it's been a lot of fun, and what a great season, a great fall into the nights. We had 650 watching again tonight. That's just incredible what the OH brings to the viewers, and it gives them an opportunity to watch from home, or I've got a sister watching from Florida tonight. We hear that every week. It's just incredible what this whole thing is involved to, and I'm very proud to be part of it.
Well, that will wrap it up for now. We will have the Golden Knights next week, wherever it is. I'm hoping it's Clear Fork or Worcester or Mount Vernon, because we know there's internet there. I don't know about the internet situation at West Holmes, so let's hope it's somewhere like that for our case, because we want to be live and free if we can. Also, the NFHS, where the Spectrum might get in the way of that. We'll find that out as the week goes on, but we do know Northmore will be playing in Week 13. But that will wrap things up here from the Castle. Want to thank everybody that helped make things possible tonight. Ken Parrott, my commentator, as always, great job. Dalen Gogue on camera. Once again, amazing job, my friend, giving you the pictures in your home, on your cell phone, or whatever. Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Investors, our scoreboard sponsor. MVP sponsor, the Northmore Athletics Boosters. Ruth Farms, our pregame, halftime, postgame sponsor. Morrow County JFS, our instant replay sponsor, and our commercial sponsors, Scout Construction Services, LLC, Frito Lay, and North Central State College. Want to thank Blade, Tackett, and the fine folks here at Northmore High School for allowing us to be here live and free for you. Want to thank Adam Thompson as well. Our audio and video tech. And finally, want to thank the OHSAA for allowing us to be here to give you these games live and free. Northmore will play in the regional semifinal. They'll take on Garaway on Friday night at a place to be determined. But for now, for Ken Parrott, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from North Bloomfield Township.